Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is Good Old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head, where one team will try to make a resonating statement, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deeper as this.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it was a great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And now the ball is free in the end zone. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Right down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's White. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots. look right at the face mask, right at the numbers, and right there you can tell.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's one that's just inexcusable. Fair catch signal, you gotta pull up. 15-yard penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn down.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The Ducks will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got it. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to get the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties.
And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge when it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender
Lets it fly. Intercepted. Made a defender miss. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Off play action on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long moves to create the turnover.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Powers through. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. When I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make
Fake the spike and he wants to throw. Going for the big play. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice play design on that one. They make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going on, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It's where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just got on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They keep attacking through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing little jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender of getting a hand on it. Tip.
Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you
Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, in that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Vols in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's James.
The return is tackled now at the 42, and the Oregon offense will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking for space, it's James. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You know, that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired of getting going down in the 4th quarter.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Flips it out in the flat. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 2nd and goal for the offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play and create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Unloads it downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down to 45.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Back to pass, it's Iyamaleava. Rolls it in. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Volunteers will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds a man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it down the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continues to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Just over 20 seconds to play in the half. You just don't want to make a big mistake here. To the air on first down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they can throw it again on second down. To the air, it's Gabriel. Trying to escape and get it himself. He takes a chance and fires it across the field.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback to his thought process.
down going up top. Now adjusting. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, looking to pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Quarterback checking the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Lofts one high and deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Ready to try the point after. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Catching stride inside the 15. Touchdown ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Mighty up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop ball and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defense to fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Create the tackle for the loss on first down.
And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well called, and they executed and got the touchdown.
And they were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And they will score! Touchdown, Tennessee! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and get some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Volunteers!
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They're going to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the move to his left. Quarterback trying to scramble around for a while, and the defense able to bring him down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Turns it over to midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Getting some heat. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. Takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know that.
He's got it down the left side. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! The AT unit on the field. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the
Afterburners coming. And the big game, they've got it on the 46.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside, man-to-man. Nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like the quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. A first down for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty. shaky on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. Complete downfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Man, that takes some serious money. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in 8.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. He's moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away,
Hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eye.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Ducks are in the hurry up.
And this defense came to
nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
He's loose. The 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. With the run on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. Right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolute shame. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams that call.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it will matter what type of exit.
Flying down the right side. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
What an enormous play. The 99-yard touchdown pass to Palmer. When you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going off. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit Hader, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the grid.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, his crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Both at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, he'll fire. coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it, and that allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Iam Aliava. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued. Getting set for the point after. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good.
Tennessee, 68.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Blasted as he lets it go. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in, takes the hit. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this